Victor Galvan. Yeah. 24/7 mindset. Yeah. 24/7 mindset. Let's go. 24/7 mindset.
Hello, thank you for joining another episode of 24/7 Mindset. I'm your co-host, Tabito, a.k.a. Jose, and I'm here with Victor M. Galvan, and today we're going to be talking about money.
Moolah.
All right, Victor, I have a question for you. We'll start off with this question right here. Why do you think some people have more money than others?
I'm going to say that there's three reasons. Some people just know what they want. Some people just go all in. And some people just add so much value to things in life, to maybe to yourself, to whatever is your business. So when you have a goal of something that you want to go for, it's easy for you to make those steps because based on that goal, you're going to plan. And it doesn't matter where you cut on that goal, you're going to cut short, right? But it's better than having no goal. So that's the difference when you have a clear goal of what you want. So that's a little bit of difference. But the main difference is that some guys really go way out of the reach. And that's the reason they're so successful, because nobody's doing it. Some people just do whatever it takes. And when I said that whatever it takes is that if their goal is to go after money, they go for the money. They don't get stopped and see who they screw. And it's not that they screw, it's just that that's their goal in mind, right? They're not gonna stop and see if you in with them, if you earn the way. They're not even looking at you. They're just going over you all in after that goal that is money. So they're like kind of obsessive to be rich, to be wealthy, to be millionaire because they have a purpose with that. I bet you that everybody has a purpose with money, right? But what is that purpose? So if my goal is 100,000, so my purpose probably be, let me pay a couple of my payments on this, let me just give myself a little vacation and stuff like that. So really that's not a big high goal. So when these people go all in, obsessive for something, they're gonna go for minimum a jet, right? So the jet is 65, so they probably got to go to 700 million to $1 billion, and then what that is going to create for them some type of revenue that it can pay for the fuel, for the storage, for the pilot, for you, for your life, and all that stuff. So they're obsessive of something, and whatever the obsession is what that push them to go after that money. And the third one is that when you're so obsessed of things, you still got to add value to somebody. In that process of following your goal, putting a big target, or obsessed at this thing, you still got to add value for whatever is your purpose. If your purpose is to create a system, right? I'm just talking aloud. In any system, make sure that system can add so much value to your company that everybody can use it, so you can become millionaire based on that, right? So the key is what type of value you adding on your product, what type of value you adding in yourself that you can add to others, what type of value you adding that can take you to the next level.
And that's how you can increase your own income right there too.
Yes. So it's like if I'm a superintendent, what can I do to increase my revenue in my house? 100% is adding value to my company, to the owner where I'm working. Because if I add value to the company where I'm at, automatically I'm doing my job. Because doing my job is easy. Now I'm thinking, how can I add value? How can I go to the next level? I'm not forgetting what I'm doing. That is 100% done. Nobody can do it 10 out of 10, but at the same time, you're ready to take the next step. So that's how you get paid more, adding value.
Adding value,
to things.
So do a little extra, work a little harder. Yeah, I can totally see that.
And it goes back to number 2. How can I increase my income?
Exactly, that's what
And it's crazy, guys. All of you out there is just complaining. Oh, I need to get paid more because this person gets paid more and that person doesn't do shit and he's paying more than me. But really, do you really sit down and think about it? What kind of value these people is adding to the owner?
Yeah.
A lot of people is like, oh, he's the boss son or he's whatever. Yeah, because that son or that person right there has been with the dad or with whoever all the years, and he kind of know and understand how that company runs. So at one point he can get in at any time and take over, even though if he doesn't know shit.
And that's value too.
Yeah, that's value. But at the end of the day, he's sitting, not making decisions, ready to go, and at one point he's gonna kick in.
Yep.
So a lot of the people, let me give you two scenarios of my problem, right? With people coming and asking me for a raise. It's very clear what I want from them. It's very clear what I promised them. So still at this time, at this era, 2023, there's still people coming to me and say, I want to get paid more. If I don't get paid more, I'm going to quit. I'm like, beautiful. Let's go. Get the fuck out of here now. Oh, but get the fuck out of here now. I don't want to hear it. But before I used to go, why? And I'm like, I used to do that, play that game. And I'm like, just think about it. You know, I'm going to give you something, but let me check with your superintendent and all that stuff. And he goes back. So before I used to do it, now I like, go. Yeah. But if somebody is coming to me now and say, look, Victor, this is what I'm doing. I'm focusing on my job. I'm very strict on what I'm supposed to do. And this is what I noticed. I'm not judging your company, but this is what I've been improving. I've been working on this, and I know I can take this to the next level. I know that you adopt these roles and responsibilities for these people, but I know I can do it better than them. And I'll be like, show me. Oh, look, Victor, if you look on this job, you know, I was working like that. I was aligning the team, you know, little by little. People did not notice it, but it's very noticeable. This is what we got on the schedule, and this is, I bet you if you check your books, we make a lot of more money. So that's you got to identify those points. What the crew is doing that making more money. Most of the time is the employees aligning with the vision that is provided by the super, that was provided by the owner, so everybody aligned, everybody's on the same page. And everybody's supposed to do it. Everybody's supposed to do it. But some people can do it better than others. That's the difference.
Yeah. Well, it's almost like somebody holding their job hostage, right?
Yeah. No.
And guess what? America does? We don't negotiate with hostage people, right?
Well, so fucking shoot the motherfucker, man.
That's why I'd see you later. And another thing too is that when you're ever, going to ask for a raise and stuff like that, you shouldn't have to put down a fellow employee to do so either, because that doesn't look good on you. Hey, Fran doesn't do this, or I'm just saying not names, but Joe doesn't do this, and I think that's messed up. He doesn't do. I mean, so you're putting down a partner. So then your next step would be, okay, well, why didn't you help Joe out then? Why didn't you show him that? Well, so you waited for him to mess up just so you can walk over him?
Yeah. If he throw him under the bus,
exactly.
Yeah. But when you throw somebody under the bus, it doesn't make sense. Automatically, he didn't did nothing right for the company, so automatically he goes.
Exactly.
But when somebody comes with the right strategy and helping, he has those stories that he helped Joe, he helped Fran, he helped Oscar, he helped all these people. So automatically, it's a big difference on people. But you just got to set the standards and your company and your culture. What is the company wants from everybody? So as soon as everybody understand that, it's easy. So when you get this guy that comes and say, if you don't pay me this much, I already got another job or whatever, I'm like, get the fuck out of here now. I'm wasting your time.
Let me ask you a question. How do you negotiate a salary?
You don't negotiate a salary. The people's automatically based on what they know. If it's the extra that they do that's going to get them to get a different rate. I can be the best carpenter, but if I'm not pushing to help on the next role is to lay out, to be more next to the superintendent, understanding how the job goes, the sequence. We're going to start asking good questions, and good questions means you're pushing to improve yourself and you want to help the company. So any of those questions in your vocabulary automatically put you $2 more an hour. So when you negotiate a salary from a foreman, or from a superintendent, or from a project manager, it's like the NFL, right? So with one team you get 10 million, but the other team offer you 12. So same thing with these people. They have a role. The role probably 120, 130, somewhere in there. But it can be a bad PM that's probably on the 90 to 120. But it can also be a good PM, almost being a senior, that can be in 130 to 150. So really, you just spend the 20,000 extra if you can identify everything 100%. And then as you go, you identify the problem. You just got to fix it on the one-on-ones that you do, on the reviews. And that's how you fix those things. Your job, your position as the owner, as the boss, as the president, as the leader, is set up your people for success. That's it.
All right, next question. Can I invest the money in something that I love?
You know, I put that question there because of two reasons. A lot of the times we in life work ourselves in something that we love, and that's investment, right? Your time is very valuable. That doesn't mean money. So how you invest that money, we're going to go in a little bit. So you invest all your time in something that you love. Let's say you want to be the superintendent for construction. And why construction? I guess I'm in the construction industry, guys. So you want to be a superintendent in construction, but you love it so much that you want to do that. You're so passionate. But then you got problems that comes in. And then something goes wrong. One of the panels got stuck. One of the walls got poured and blew out. And then this thing goes over and over, and you're going to have little failures over your years. And you get to a point that now you hate something that you used to love. So now, something that was a passion for you, you're not too passionate about it. And you turn into a person that is always acting, responding, negative, and all these little things when you're getting closer to your career. So now you get to 63, 65, and you don't have no options in your mind. Why? Because you work all your life on something that you love. So my recommendation is work in something that can make you money. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you make a lot of money, go after the money, and invest on something that you love. So if you get a problem in something that you love, it's your investment of money. That it doesn't matter what the problem is, it's not going to disappoint you so much because it's not as too often as if you work on it. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to have a problem on your investment on something that you love. All depends what it is, but normally maybe if it's stocks, the economy go up and down, whatever, every 2 or 3 years or whatever. So, but if you just keep your money there, automatically it'll go back up. Automatically, over the long term, it'll go back up. I don't believe in none of that, but I'm just giving you a sample. So work in something that it makes you money and invest your money in something that you love.
Okay, do you think it's okay to have a part-time job to generate money?
No, man, no. 100% no. And a lot of the people, they're like, hey, Saturdays we're not going to work because I'm going to work in a part-time job. I'm like, yeah, I know we're a 40-hour company, stuff like that. And I tell them right there, I'm like, look, if you can do everything in the 40 hours, you don't need to work on a Saturday. You already showing me that you can handle everything in 40 hours. So automatically, you're going to get paid more. But the reason that you are not going to be successful is because on your mind, you're already thinking on Saturday. So you're working with me thinking on Saturday somewhere else, and now your mind is tired. So now somehow we may not be able to make it work. The rest of the team is making it work. So now you go back and some other guys also tell you, I'm going to get a part-time job. And I'm like, why'd you just don't concentrate on master your fucking position so I can pay you more? Just do the best out of that position, and automatically you can get paid $200-300 more for that freaking Saturday that you're going to go somewhere else. And you know what happened? They will go and work on a part-time. But what do you think the person on the other side where you went and worked for is going to do? He's going to make your life so nice, so beautiful, because he needs you every weekend, because he's going to get the best out of you and all that stuff. And you're going to go into this lie of working for somebody, but you don't understand that it's only part-time. That's why he's taking care of you, instead of you staying there control. So what did he end up doing? Comparing the jobs, a part-time with his normal and regular job, and 80% of the time they're going to end up leaving. Not going with that person, because that person cannot afford to pay somebody 40 times. Only need them on a part-time to push the schedule, to push the job. Mm-hmm. So these people rather go, their ego so high that they'd rather go and work somewhere else. They don't give a fuck. But guess what? Now when they go into a company that they didn't tell them and they didn't give them a plan, a role, and responsibility of what to do, where he's going to be at, now he's lost. So what is his next step? He's going to call me and say, hey, can I come back? And I say, normally, most of the time, I used to say, yeah, but you fucking leave again. This is it. I didn't have a process in place, right? Right now, if he's a manager and up, he's not coming back. Mm. And the reason why is because, let me finish talking about this normal, typical employee. So he comes back, and I learned with my mentor over the years, they're like, fuck, don't worry about the bottom. You're wasting too much time and energy thinking where he's going. Don't worry about them. They're going to come and go. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking true. So don't worry about them. The bottom term, it's okay. They can leave anytime. Just keep hiring. That means you're growing, you're doing well. When you got a lot of turnover, is that your company's setting nice goals and nice
growing.
It's growing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't fit into that pain.
Yep.
So when I get a project manager that leaves, this is my mentality. This is me, my belief. If I got a project manager that leaves me now because there's so much growth, there's so much pressure, we're adopting process, we're adopting systems, and all that stuff, and he's like, nah, I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't align here, I don't fit here, but he goes somewhere else, and now he fucked up, he's ready to come back. He left now, 2 months later, he's coming back. What make you think that if this motherfucker left you when you was growing, that he can come back 2 months later and try to fit on the growth that you already did? Automatically, he's not going to align. So automatically, that guy's done, dead for me. Yeah. Unless I have another company that I can align them over there, I will send them over there.
Yeah.
But to this company,
no.
100% no. There's no way he's coming back.
At least not for the same position too, right? He might be coming back for a lower position. Not even that.
No. Why you want the attitude? That
Yeah,
person,
okay.
if he left for a reason, man.
Yep.
Why you want to drop him another position? And people don't understand.
Yeah.
People, they just want, but they don't know why they want. I promise you that if 80% of the management side understood that we only need them to fucking do a great job where they are and step up in the roles and keep going, we will have beautiful companies that will make a lot of fucking money. But you tell them over and over and over and over, but they just don't follow you. So sometimes in those roles, you just got to identify and get fire, and get people that can follow your vision and all that stuff. But and most of the time, us as owners, as leaders, we get involved on all this BS, and then we forget the plans we put because we don't have nobody to follow them, and we need to be following them and to identify the bad apples, right?
Yep. All right. I'm gonna ask you another question. This is a good question. Is when is a good time to start planning for your retirement?
I guess if you ask me 5 years ago, at 62 I'm gonna prepare. That's the stupidest thing, man, ever. Because this is what I believe now, and it's true. If people don't retire now, if you don't start thinking now on retirement, you will never retire. Never. I don't care. I don't care how much you put on your 401k, on your investments. I don't give a fuck how much you put in there. You're going to come at the end of the road. That money is going to worth probably half or less. But that time, the time that you retire, that money is not going to be able to sustain you for the lifestyle that you've been living, that you lie to yourself over and over and over every year. And let me tell you something. A lot of people wait to retire. I wish I can give a sample of my dad, and I can, right? He'll probably listen to this and get pissed off. But I can give you a lot of people that I know. I can give you their whole 40 to 50 year career in their life, work life before retirement with one day. They wake up at 5 a.m. They get their lunchbox ready. They get ready to go to work. They show up to job. Then they go to the office. From the office, they go and visit the job. They go to lunch. They come back around 5 p.m. They sit down with the kids, trying to play as much as they can. They watch TV. They have to go to bed because the next morning they got to do the same thing over and over and over. And then I can tell you every Sunday how it is. So with one fucking day, I describe all these people that wait to retire at the age of 62, start planning at the age of 62, 63. Let me tell you something. I'm not planning to retire, never. I have a video somewhere in there that I create that I talk about retirement, but really I'm not gonna retire. I say that I wanna work so much and make so much money to retire 10 people. If I cut short, I'm gonna retire 8. In those 8 is gonna be me and my wife, right? At $8,000 minimum a month. So if let's say you retire at 65, you still got another fucking 25 years. So 25 years times 12 times 8,000. That's a lot of money. I think I did the math. It was 22 million that I have to bring to be able to retire 8 people. So where I'm going with this, 80% or 90% of the people that wait to 63, they only plan to retire themselves, but not their spouse. That's where they got a big problem. Do you think people can live on $2,000 a month retirement? There's no fucking way. So what I'm saying is, The only reason I'm planning to retire is so I can retire others, because I'm tired to see people struggle. So soon as I build those 22 million, so what I'm gonna do, I just gonna choose people. I don't care who it is. I see him struggling, I'm gonna say, you motherfucker, you're gonna get, for the next 25 years, you're gonna get $8,000 a month. Boom, here's your account, you're gonna get deposit. Yup. There's no problem with that. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna choose who to pick. I may choose 2 of my siblings, mm-hmm. but after that, the other 6, I'm not planning to retire, so I guess all of my money is gonna go, so I'm not planning to retire myself. I'm gonna keep working. I love this so much, man, that I'm not planning. And nothing is going to change in my heart, my mind right now, and never that I'm going to retire, because this is it. I finally love I finally found what I love.